Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms. In today's episode, we're going to be doing more work over in Woodsong on the Jarl's Longhouse. We're going to be announcing the winner of the banner design competition, and we're going to be doing some interior work, so it's going to be a blast. But first things first, let's do the banner thing. I actually have to change some of my sheep, and I need some green wool in a bad way, because I actually have pretty much run out of green wool, or I really have no green wool at all, and I don't have any green sheep, so we're going to have to kind of deal with that a little bit. I'm going to just change some of these sheep to green so that we can get the green wool that we need. That should be good. We're going to need green, black. I don't think I'm going to need any gray. Let's see. Do I have a shears in here? I do. I have a couple of shears in here. Good. So, let's get some black wool. And I'm just going to start shearing these sheep so we can make our banner design, the one that won. And I also want to say, guys, thank you, all of you who submitted banners. Thank you. There were so many good submissions. It was really hard to pick. It was very, very difficult to pick a winner because there were a lot of really, really good suggestions. Like, there was people who made, like, a tree in the autumn that had, like, red leaves and branches and stuff. There was, like, people who made shapes on the banners that I didn't even know were possible with banners. There were just so many good banner suggestions. It was very, very difficult to decide. So, if you submitted a banner, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun to look through the stuff that you guys create and kind of pick something out. But I think we have everything we need now to go ahead and make this banner. I do need a couple sticks so I can actually make banners. Let's make like 4. There we go. And let's see if I can get this right the first time. So, to make the banner, we start off by doing a little bit of a gradient. And then we do a black oxeye daisy. And then next, oh, do I have any bones? Oh, good, I do. So we're going to need some regular gray dye. There we go. And then we add that. And last but not least, we add that, and there is the banner. This was suggested by Cotton Ginster, was the name of the person who left this comment, along with 2 other banners, actually. I did read through all of the comments, and I did look at all of the banners, and as I said, there were some really good suggestions, but this is the one that I liked the best. This one really kind of fit with the theme of what I was going for. Where's the hitbox? There it is. Let's get that. This one just really kind of fit with the theme of what I was going for Woodsong. I think it works really well, and I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's very kind of dark, but not like, I don't know. Something about it just really kind of caught my eye, and this is the one that I decided to go with. But yeah, as I said, there were a ton of super good banner suggestions, so thank you to all of you who suggested stuff. But now I need to get a whole bunch more wool. I'm going to need some gray wool, I'm going to need some black wool, and I'm going to need some green wool to kind of match these colors. And then we're going to do a bunch of interior design in the Jarl's Longhouse. So let me go on a wood gathering mission, and I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back, and I think I have all the wool that I'll need, hopefully. I went through about 2/3 of a shears, and what we're going to be able to do is put up a whole bunch of these banners, and I want to deck out like a carpet area. That'll add some color in here. We're going to do all sorts of cool stuff. So, let's grab these banners, designed by Cotton Ginster, or maybe it's Ginster, Cotton Ginster maybe? I don't know. Either way, that person, thank you. And let's just hang, nope, I don't like that. Let's just hang 2 of them like that, I think. Just right here. I think that looks good. If these were up half a block, I would hang them directly on there, but this'll do. And then maybe we hang one here and here? Or actually, wait a minute. Let's make sure we got the right hitbox. Take that and that. There we go. And actually, let's make a few more of these banners. Ender chest. Crafting table. Sticks. And there we go. I got 4 of them now. So I'd actually like to hang a couple of these on the wall behind the king or the jarl, like that, and then maybe 2 more here and here. So as you kind of work your way up, you run into them. Then, this is where we're going to start to get interesting. I want to design a carpet in here that kind of looks like the banner. I think that would be very cool. So let's start. Well, I'm going to need a lot more carpet than that, aren't I? Let's do that, and let's do that, and maybe that. Let's start with that and see if we can make that work. So what I'm thinking is right here, we're going to make a row coming down like so. And then right here, it's going to kind of come out like that. And then we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. These chests are going to have to move, aren't they? Yes. Yes, they are. We could actually put some storage in under here and make this room practical. And do the same on this side, since I believe these 2 rooms are completely symmetrical. So why don't we do that? Let me get the stuff that's in these chests moved out of the way, guys. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright, guys, I am back. So I got those out of the way. So now we should be able to work on this. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next line would end up right there if we were actually going to do something with it. So there's that. And then I'm thinking we'll take green carpet like this. And then black carpet along the sides. And that'll give us kind of the same effect as the banner. In a way. Like it's the same color scheme for the most part. And I think that'll look good. And then maybe like here we do something like that. That might work. Let's make some more of those. And actually, that may be enough. Let's just see. If we do that, and then here, and here, how does this look? That doesn't look terrible. That doesn't look terrible. We might be able to work with that. Let's bring that around here, because we want to kind of emphasize this point where it comes up. I think that would be a good idea. And as a walkway, I think that works. And it really fits the color scheme. This right here, this blue... Ow. Let's not stand in the fire. This blue banner right here is going to go away. And we're going to replace that with something else. Maybe a green. Probably a green banner, I think. Let's grab a couple of sticks here. Like so. And let's make 2 green banners. And then let's also make 2 more black banners, which will end up being these banners right here. Let's just make a couple more. And that one was there. There we go. And then a bed. Let's put a bed in this room for the moment. Just turn this into a temporary bedroom. And this room may actually end up being a bedroom. I haven't decided yet, but for now we'll do this. And then I want a carpet here. and a carpet there, kind of wrapping around that stairway a little bit. I think that's good. We could even do this and that. Do I like that better? I think I do. I think I prefer that. Okay, so that looks all right. That's not bad. So let's put one banner here and one banner here. That seems good to me. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, now right here, I think I want... Actually, it would go here, wouldn't it? I think right here, I want some sort of like something on fire, like a brazier, basically. Do I have any andesite? I do. Let's use maybe the... No, that's going to be a brick. I think I want that polished andesite texture. Like so. We'll do that. And then we can light those like this. So you kind of come in. How's that feel? That's not bad. That's not too bad. I think I can live with that. That's pretty good. And that'll also give us some lighting in here as well, which is always kind of a cool thing. So let's get rid of all these torches that are just kind of littering the ground to see where else we're going to have to work in some additional lighting. Looks like we'll need some here. We can hide lighting under the carpet too. So like, if I wanted, I could take that guy out and toss a torch down there and put the carpet on top. And you wouldn't even be able to tell that it's there. And that'll give us lighting, which I think is, you know, always a good thing. Now, let's grab some dark oak fences. And here, and here. We'll put a couple torches like that, which I think looks good. I like that. Now, let's grab some dark oak. Specifically dark oak planks and stairs. Do I not have any dark oak slabs? I've got, wow, not very many. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Let's put all this wool away because we don't really need it anymore. And then let's put like some benches in here. So maybe something like this. And let's actually make it three wide. So it kind of goes, lines up, oh, that's going to run into that thing. Okay, fine. We'll make it 5 wide. Right? So it'll be like this big bench, this big public bench that people can sit on. And then maybe we put another one like right here. Right? Something like that. And then, actually, you know what? I think we're just going to go with this one. And then like right here, maybe we'll put like a little table and we can put some stuff on there or whatever. Over here, maybe we do the same thing. So a little table on this side. And these can hold whatever we want them to hold. It doesn't really make a difference. Maybe some shelves over... Actually, you know what? Armor stands. Armor stands should go there. That would be the smart thing to do. Do I have any smooth stone? I do. Good. And I've got the stuff for sticks. Did I put... There we go. Crafting bench. Let's just put one in here. We'll just hide it right there. And let's make some armor stands. 2 should be enough for now. But we can put one in this corner facing that way. And in this corner facing out at that diagonal. So that's good. Now, as for what to put on them, I'd like to put iron on them, but I don't really have... These are my beacon blocks. That iron is off limits. I'm not allowed... What is that noise? I don't know what that is, but it's scary. Mostly scary because I don't know what it is. So, let's see. me see if I have any iron over here to make iron armor with. Or, actually, I bet I have a bunch of just, like, extra armor that's been looted from chests and stuff. Back in Altum, I bet I could get some armor there. Here I've got bones. I do have coal there, which doesn't really do me a lot of good. I don't think any of this stuff is going to be useful at all. Yeah. Okay. So let's run back to Altum. Let's see if we've got any armor just chilling over there. I think we do. Like, I'm pretty sure that I've got a chest over there that has a whole bunch of armor in it that was looted when we went exploring the end and, you know, stuff like that. So we're going to take a peek and just see. Spin. Not the best landing in the world, but whatever. It's fine. Here we go. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3. I don't have a full chest plate, but that's okay. I can afford to make a chest plate, I guess. And there we've got boots. I don't have another full set of pants. I don't want to use the enchanted stuff because it's all glowy. But I think this will do. And then we can make another set of pants and 2 chest plates. And that should do just fine. Actually, while I'm over here, is there anything else that I want to bring back with me? Do I have anything in here that I really need? I don't think so. Maybe books for bookshelves. Let's bring those just in case. And maybe some signs. Signs always come in handy when decorating. Oh, and a lead to tie up my stupid horse that's just roaming around the village freely, which is not what we want. We don't want our horses to just roam free because they might run away from us. You never know. Anyway, let's head back to the village. I do absolutely love the Elytra rocket feature. It saves so much time, and it makes flight just so much easier. Like, I honestly wasn't terrible at the whole Elytra punch 2 bow thing, but the rockets are just such an amazing addition when it comes to that. Like, it's just so much easier than it used to be. So, let's see here. We'll put the armor on these guys. Boots, helmet. Boots. There we go. So a couple of armor stands there. I think I would like them better if they were facing straight out like that. I think that would look better. Yeah. Yep, it does. If you ask me. I prefer that, for sure. So that. Doop, doop, boop, boop. And boop, boop. Good. And then let's grab our lead. And let's tie up our stupid horse. Which, by the way, I think that's been patched since the last time that I actually tied up a horse. I'm pretty sure now that if you tie up a horse, he stays put. And the thing doesn't break. We'll just tie him up right there so he doesn't wander off. Good stuff. Okay. So, that's looking good. Now, you come in here. This all seems fine. We do need to add... these can actually stay as storage rooms. I'm good with that. I think that's actually a kind of logical solution, is to have some storage rooms in here. This ender chest I don't want to be permanent, but I'm just going to kind of put it in there for now. So let's kind of get a feel for this. So we got a couple of armor stands over here when you come to actually visit the Jarl. We got a little table here which we'll put some stuff on of some sort. I need flower pots and some clay, I think, so we can do some of that type of decorating. In here, let's put another little desk like that, and then we'll give this one a chair so that people can, you know, sit at the desk and make use of it if this is going to be like a little bedroom, which I think it should be. I think this is kind of a great, actually, better idea. We still want, I definitely still want the desk, but I think I want it here instead, like right when you walk into the room. So you got the desk, you got the bed, and then that way this part right here can be like a dresser, essentially. Which, that's not the one that my crafting bench is in. This is the one oh, come on now. This is the one my crafting bench is in. So let's just make a couple dark oak doors. And we'll just kind of put those like that. So a little bit of like a closet or a dresser, right? Makes sense. Would it look better that on top? No, definitely not. Definitely not. But a little bit of a wardrobe here so that they can store their goods. That's something you see in Skyrim like all the time. It seems like there's dressers and cupboards everywhere. Let's go and do. Let's see. What else does this need? Probably some chests, I think. These are all empty. Actually, you know what? I think I've got chests. I got 1 chest in here and 3 chests in here. That'll work. Let's put a chest maybe here. And then maybe another one here. So you walk in. This all seems good. I would like to have some sort of like a carpet or rug in there. When you walk in, I think it'll look a little better. Nothing too big. Just maybe like here, like a 3x3. Let's see what we have left for carpet. We do have green. Well, we'll just grab the stuff we need. And let's go, really realistically, I'd like it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I kind of like it to go, oh, but this dresser, well, we could still make this work, because what we could do, that's a hole. Oh, and I don't have any ender pearls, really? That's all right, I do have stone. I'll just pillar up. There we go. What we could do is something like this. You can break the bed, do that, put this here, and then to make it look like this isn't accidental, we could potentially add in kind of the same thing, like right here, and then this gives us like a little bit of texture, a little bit of depth in our floor, and kind of makes it look like the rug is like ruffled, right? Like it's got those creases in it that you sometimes see. There we go. How's that look? Yeah, that looks all right. I think that looks pretty good, actually. Now, lighting in here. That needs to be a thing. Let's do maybe a torch on a thing right here. Now, that's a terrible place for it. Maybe could do something like that as like a candle, but I don't particularly care for that either. Maybe up here. Like that. On the wall. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And then we could potentially do something like right down here. If I put that there. And that there, and a torch. And then the gray carpet on top. That should keep this whole room nice and lit up. Keep it mob safe. And then we'll have to do something, you know, over here and all that kind of stuff as well. Which is fine. Okay. Do I have any more paintings? I don't think I do. Let's grab... How much wool do I have? Plenty. I've got tons of wool. Okay, good. That's what I want. So we're going to make a bunch of paintings, I think. We'll make like 8. That should be a good start. And let's put... Ooh, actually, we've got all this space right here. Is there a... I can't remember if there's a 2x3 painting or not. I don't know that there is. I don't think there is. I think they're all even numbers. except for the ones that's like 1 by 1, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, that one, even that one's 4 by 2, because otherwise this would be a great spot to put a painting. But, whatever. Okay, anyway, back to that bedroom. So let's see, we got all this wall space up here. I think it would be a good place to have like a little painting like that, maybe? Oh, sorry, bumped my microphone, my bad. Hopefully that didn't just destroy all of your ears. There we go. But yeah, that seems pretty good. This is a nice little room. Nothing super fancy. We'll put some sort of a flower pot here that'll give it a little bit of, greenery. But I think that's a pretty good room. Now over here, I'm kind of thinking that this, I don't necessarily want this to be another bedroom. I don't know. Let me see what I can come up with for that one, guys. I'll come back to you in a minute. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I've got it all figured out. So I added a little bench here. Once again, I think we're probably going to need maybe a little bit of spare light over here at some point. We'll figure something out for that. But this is a kitchen, right? So we've got like this little furnace over here with, which I actually quite like. I like this idea. So basically it's just a slab, stairs on the side, and then an upside down stair with the smokestack going up. But I think that actually gives us really kind of a cool furnace shape. I've got a couple of barrels of burning stuff over here. Maybe this is something that's cooking or whatever. Just using trapdoors, and then there's just a little bit of a counter. Now, ideally, I would have a whole bunch of other stuff in here, like, plants and herbs and stuff like that, and we will. I need to go get flower pots and do all that kind of stuff. And then we've got some chests up on shelves up there. So I think that works out really well too. I also added a couple more benches here when you first enter, and then a little bit of a chandelier here. And I actually think this works really well for a chandelier. It's centered on the thing, and the reason that it's only 2 instead of being 4 is that if I did a fence right here, it would connect to this wall, and I don't want that. So all in all, I think that works pretty well. So I think all that's really left for me to do is run and get some flower pots and things like that so we can put some greenery in here, and then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. So I've got myself some bricks here for us to make flower pots. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Got ourselves some flower pots. And let's just try out a couple things. Now, I decided to do this in this little centerpiece, banner on either side, and then this cobblestone wall and a candle. And I was thinking I needed a way to put lighting over here of some sort. So I was thinking maybe this is like an ancient thing. And this represents, like, as long as this candle is lit, it represents, like, vigilance or something. So the people that live here in Woodsong always keep this candle lit. And as long as the candle is lit, it means they're being vigilant and on their guard or something like that. We could maybe work it into the lore in such a way that is kind of cool, instead of just being super derpy. So I want to try a couple things. I think that looks good there. And then over here, we need, I'm thinking like, maybe a birch sapling there, and here a dark oak, right? Just a couple plants to kind of mix in a little bit. Don't really need anything in that other room. And in the kitchen, I think we'll do like something like that and something like this. And these are like, herbs that they cook with, herbs and spices or berries or something like that, right? Some sort of thing for their cooking. So I think I'm pretty good with the downstairs here. I'm sure there's more we could still do, but overall, I think it's pretty good. I like it. I think we made good progress today. The upstairs still needs to be taken care of. We got to do some work up there, but I think we can manage that. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Unfortunately, I'm out of time for this episode. So my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.